Hey there, it's Laura Godwin, your Cincy Superstar Director. So you know what? There was a time in my Cincy journey when I actually thought that having a team would be too much work, too much trouble. I really truly thought that if I recruited someone, that the paycheck wouldn't be worth the responsibility. And I also felt like that being the person that I was with so many hangups, I didn't feel like I was the best person to sponsor someone. I felt like that they would get so much more support and better guidance if they signed up under pretty much anybody else in the business. But thankfully, I had a great mentor that assured me that, hey, something like Cincy is simple enough to where you just share your journey. You share the things that you're doing, and it will inspire and it will motivate all by itself. And I really learned that along my Cincy journey, sponsoring people have been actually the biggest blessing in this entire business. Yeah, the very thing that I was the most afraid of has turned out to be the biggest blessing. I'm going to talk about 4 real fast benefits of getting someone to join your team. And maybe you're watching this right now and you say, oh my gosh, I already have a team. So I already know what she's going to say. And yes, you might. But I hope that me sharing these ideas with you will ignite a fire within you to own this journey as a team leader and to also inspire you to get a few more teamies before the month is over. So the first benefit is the emotional benefit. Nobody told me that this journey would be so much sweeter with people working alongside of me. No one told me that outside of my own personal family, that my Cincy family would give me the greatest sense of accomplishment. No one told me that whenever I lay down at night, knowing that I have played a small part or had a small hand in helping create financial freedom in someone else's journey, that's huge for me. No one told me that that would take up such a big part of my heart today. I'm so thankful that I did accept those first 2 recruits that I tried to give away in my Cincy journey. I'm so thankful that God has brought me the opportunity of helping mentor people along my journey, even if they may be smarter than me, even if they may be able to sell and recruit better than me, I'm still able to hold their hand and walk this journey with them. So, the second benefit is the financial benefit. So it doesn't take too much of a smart brain to look at our compensation plan and see that the real magic happens when you start recruiting. When you start getting people to sign up under you, that's when the promotions take place. That's when the pay raises take place. That's when some fantastic bonuses happen. So the financial benefits, let me tell you, early in my Cincy journey, I was able to travel to corporate for a leadership training, and I was blown away. One of my aha moments on that trip, I had many, but one of my aha moments was when a leader that I personally looked up to a lot, and had been watching her and just silently learning from her for so long, she opened up and told us that even though she sold $3,000 and $4,000 in Cincy products every single month, do you know that she said that in that year, her paycheck was comprised of 98% of her paycheck was comprised of her team's sales. So basically what I'm trying to say is, even though she was an amazing seller, her paycheck from her sales only made up 2% of her paycheck, and the rest of the 98% was made up of her team. That spoke volumes to me. It made me super empowered and ignited and just ready to go on this team building thing. To know that, no, I'm not at 98% right now, but my team and my group make up such a huge part of my paycheck, to where if something weird happens and, if my son got sick or if I was somehow, unable to work the business, all I'd have to do is my bare minimum, and I would not be suffering very much at all. Only 2% of my paycheck would suffer. That's huge. Imagine the day when 98% of your paycheck is made up of people that love Cincy just as much as you. And your only responsibility as a seller and a recruiter is to get your 500 in. That's amazing, right? Okay, so the third benefit to building a team is the trip benefits. So Cincy is super gracious, and we are so blessed to be able to earn these amazing free trips. Every fall there's a big major trip, and I am super excited to tell you I've earned every single one. The reason I've earned every single one, I honestly believe it goes back to building a strong team, recruiting myself, getting people on board on my Cincy journey, and then helping them get promoted and helping them to their next pay raise. I don't think I ever have printed out a trip tracker, because I know that if I'm just working my business, the points are going to come. And part of working that business, I have found Cincy awards amazing trip bonus points for me just helping the people under me do well in their own Cincy business. It's kind of a no-brainer. That's just kind of like the golden rule, right? You take care of them, and then you'll get taken care of yourself. Okay, so the last benefit to team building, the long-term paid benefits. Long-term paid benefits are the fact that your team is going to grow. And once you get that engine rolling, that path is going to be super broad, because you may start out with 1 or 2 recruits, and then they may add 1 or 2, and then they may add 1 or 2. So the growth of your paycheck and the opportunity of your future empire is going to hinge on you building strong now. You're going to have a whopping paycheck in the future because of the seeds that you sow right now. And those seeds look a heck of a lot like team members. Get team members. And then when you do get team members, teach and encourage them to get team members so that they can build their own empire. All right, so another long-term pay benefit is that you can transfer your business. So one day when I croak, my son can get my business, maybe his wife, or maybe, golly, I hope I live long enough to transfer the business over to one of his daughters, right? But the fact that everything that I'm building in my empire can go on is very freeing and very inspiring to me. Another long-term pay benefit is the scholarships. Yeah, you may not have a senior right now, but when you become a director in Cincy, you can apply for scholarships for your children, and that is huge. That's big. So when I started Cincy, my little boy was 2. I wasn't thinking about scholarships, but now he's 10. And I'm thinking about college and scholarships, and I homeschool, so I'm even thinking about it more. But these are just a few of the long-term pay benefits that can be awarded to you, all because you work your empire now. There's lots of quotes and lots of statistics that I could pour into you right now, but I hope that if nothing else, you just understand that by building and sharing this business with others, by helping them grow, you're really just living by the golden rule. You're doing for someone else what someone did for you. And I hope that this has inspired you to build a team and build it strong, because there are a lot of benefits emotionally, financially. There are benefits with trips and free vacations, and then there are long-term benefits that you might not even realize are a blessing right now, but maybe you'll wake up in 5 or 10 years and realize, wow, I'm so glad I built a team because of all of the benefits. All right, hope this helps. Bye.